Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Travis P11 and welcome back to the channel. You know, it's always going to be a good day whenever you come home and you've got a box from PSA sitting on your doorstep. So hang with me here. We're going to do a little unboxing and show you just what to expect when you get a complete lower parts kit from Palmetto State Armory. All right, here we go. Okay guys, so here's the deal real quick. A couple months ago, I had a viewer go ahead and pay their entire year supply of Patreon funds to me directly, and they didn't want to mess with Patreon anymore because of the amount that I ended up losing as a content creator to Patreon. And I use those funds to purchase locally a complete Anderson lower. What I like about this is it's one piece, and it also has a slightly flared trigger guard or finger guard down here below. And it's already machined into the lower itself, which actually had some influence over the parts kit that I bought. So let's just go ahead and get started real quick. So this was $99.99 delivered. No sales tax, you know, free shipping. By the way, I know it drives some of you crazy. The reason why I use the blunt end while opening the package is because I don't know what's going to be underneath or how much protective packing is going to be here. All right, so this looks good so far. Okay, again, I just want to show you the lower parts kit. Does it come bagged by component? Does it come bagged by like trigger pack and pins and so on? I was always kind of curious how PSA does this. All right, got your usual Palmetto State Armory decal inside. Always nice to get one of those. And again, this was the Palmetto State Armory MOE lower build kit, all black. Again, $99.99. Okay, you get the traditional PSA box to protect everything, build kit, nice and sturdy. Okay, it is actually sealed to show you that it has been untampered with. All right. Okay, so let's go and check this out. And I'm not going to go through like every part individually, but I just want to show you what you can expect when you buy these kits. You got to really watch out though, because some of them are available without a trigger, without a buffer weight, without a buffer spring, without a buffer tube. There's different grades and levels of kits you can buy, because some guys just want the kit and then they want to drop their own trigger pack in there, and that's, you know, that's perfectly fine too. For me, since this is going to be my first build, I just want to keep it as simple as possible, so if I screw something up, I don't break any expensive parts. I'm sure after this, I'm told once you do your first one, it's very habit forming, and you find yourself building lowers all the time because it is basically just like an erector set or Legos. So let's go ahead and check this out. Oh, nice. Very simple. The thing is, you know, for the price of the parts, the tube, the buffer, everything that comes with it, I really couldn't buy it any cheaper if I bought everything separate. And this includes the Magpul furniture. So we've got the MOE, I believe, mil-spec stock. I've just been a fan of these forever. I know they make nicer ones that lock on better, but this works just fine for what I'm going to do. Still haven't decided on an upper yet, though. Not exactly sure what I want to do. We've got a mil-spec buffer tube. Looks like a nice build, pretty much standard fare for PSA, just the basic buffer weight in there and spring. No PSA logo on the end of the weight, but that's fine with me. Just a standard rear receiver plate, nothing for a loop for a sling or anything like that, and that's perfectly fine. I usually put a 2-point sling on my my rifles anyway, just one on the stock and one on the front. The handguard, okay, everything comes nice and packed up in here, nice and neat. Got my pistol grip, went with the Magpul setup for that also. Okay, again, it's one of those things where I really couldn't get it much cheaper on my own. Okay, and then we've got your Magpul furniture, we've got your trigger guard, and here's the deal. Even though I've got the one-piece lower going on, I'm going to actually use this on my Bear Creek Arsenal AR-15 because I just have a standard trigger guard on it, and that's it. And then you got your bottom plate for your pistol grip, which is cool. I can actually pretty much install the grip and everything early if I want to. There's a lot I can do right now without even having the proper tools. We've got another spring. It looks like your buffer tube. Spring and pin. It's what you use to keep your rear takedown pin in place. I'm totally noob at this, guys. I apologize, but just to show you the parts and how they come packaged, and I'm not going to go through everything individually, but you've got your trigger group. Everything's got some preservative grease on it. I didn't go for anything that was polished or anything like that. I just wanted to go with the standard mil-spec trigger because I might want to drop, say, maybe a Geisley in there down the road, or maybe just go with the enhanced trigger from PSA. You know, I was going to get a Cold Competition trigger, but what I had read, and maybe some of you guys could chime in about this, is that the Cold Competition triggers, which are only like 40 bucks, they're just a polished standard trigger. You're not really getting anything much different and hammer. Okay, we've got your takedown pins, got your springs and everything going on, so I'm really not worried about building a lower. Part of it was buying a completed lower was always cheaper for me than going out and buying a stripped receiver and all the furniture and all the parts, which is why I haven't done one yet on the channel, but when the viewer contributed to the lower for me to be able to buy it, I was able to get the parts kit and save a little bit of money, which is cool. Okay, we've got your magazine release, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, it's decent. I do like how everything is grouped together. I don't have to worry about sorting parts. All the bags are closed. We've got your bolt carrier group release, your bolt release button right here, just standard issue for that also. Nothing too out of the ordinary. The nice thing is if anything is missing, I can call PSA and they'll send me the parts for replacements. And then we've got your safety hardware and your safety lever. So there you go, guys. So that, in a nutshell, is basically what you're going to get when you go buy yourself the lower build kit, parts kit from Palmetto State Armory. You know, a lot of guys use them and they're just very, very straightforward, very simple, very, very much to the point, which is what I wanted to do for a first build. I didn't want to get too complicated. I'm going to buy some of the necessary tools because I see myself making more of these in the future, especially if I just want to modify this one that I have right here. But getting the furniture, getting the stuff that I need, there's a little bit that I can already do that I know about right now. I don't know, guys, if I'm going to do a build video yet or not. For one thing, I know build videos have been flagged by YouTube on occasion, and I really don't want to have to worry about that. So that kind of scares me a little bit. I really don't want to strike against my account or have YouTube take down the video because it's an AR build video. I might just go ahead and put it together and talk about the process and what I went through and share that with you and go from there. Frankly, guys, there's a ton of great build videos out there that I would just rather use and do instead of producing a whole video on the whole process. But maybe I'll put it together and just share some difficulty areas that I ran into and so on. So anyway, there we go, guys. This is the lower parts kit from Palmetto State Armory. This is an Anderson lower, which I purchased locally at SS Pond in Lexington, Nebraska. Guys, that's it for now. So I want to thank you for joining me today. Thanks for checking this out. So if you've ever wondered what exactly comes in the box whenever you buy a lower parts kit from Palmetto State Armory, now you know. We'll get that build going on here shortly, maybe tonight or tomorrow. I'll get started with the stuff I can do without tools. And I think we'll go from there. So guys, check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can also follow me over on Caliber Corner over on gunchannels.com. That is my Saturday morning 8 a.m. podcast that I do. You're more than welcome to watch that. It's always a good time. You can also support the channel on www.patreon.com/TravisP11. If you want to support the channel directly, I always appreciate that too. So that's it, guys. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out today. Please like or subscribe if you like what you saw. And I think that's about it. So guys, I want you to have fun. I want you to be safe. And as you know, we will talk to you soon. All right, take care, guys. Have a great week and weekend. Bye-bye.